So dear students, today we will perform the study of discharge through the orifice. So our intention is to find out the coefficient of discharge of an orifice meter. For that purpose, the actual discharge QA is equal to CD. CD is the coefficient of discharge into A1 A2 root over 2ZH capital H divided by A1 square minus A2 square. So here A1 A2 are the area of a orifice meter. So orifice meter will be like this. So there is a small hole. So area, this is your A1, this area is your A2. Okay. Now actual discharge is equal to coefficient of discharge into theoretical discharge. So theoretical discharge is basically this one. This portion is your theoretical discharge. Okay. From the derivation of the Bernoulli's equation, we can find out this equation. Now your actual discharge is equal to A into R by T. So A is the area of the measuring tank, which is already given in the apparatus. R is the rise of water level R, and time T taken to raise the water. Okay. Now here you get two column of manometer H1 and H2. So H1 is provided in A1 section and H2 is provided in A2 section. So after getting the result which is given in the CL, you have to find out the difference between these two. So H1 minus H2 divided by 100 means you have to convert this one into centimeter into meter. After that you have to find out the capital H, which is mentioned here, this one, capital H, which is given by H into density of mercury, because our manometer is mercury based manometer, divided by density of water, our working fluid is water, minus 1. Now density of mercury is 13.6, which is specific gravity of the mercury into 1000, and as you know, density of water is 1000. So from this we have to find out what is the coefficient of discharge of this orifice meter. So let's start the experiment. So this is your orifice meter apparatus. This is the equipment. Here you find this one is your measuring tank. Okay. This is the tank from where the water is coming through this channel. This is your motor and one centrifugal pump is available here. This is your bypass valve. This is the starting panel. So water will come from this side and it will enter here. Okay. Now come this side. This is your orifice meter. This is your orifice meter. If you observe, this is the A1 actually, area of A1. So it is connected here. Okay. And going this side. Similarly, after passing out through the orifice, this is the pressure. It is connected here in the U-tube manometer. This is your U-tube manometer. This is your U-tube manometer. Okay. And how to start this one? Initially, all those valves are closed. So at first, we have to release these two valves to release the air. Then we start this one. Okay. After start this one, we have to close it actually. Then we have to release the pressure here. Then again slowly you have to close it, and by adjusting this valve we can control the discharge. Okay, by adjusting this valve we can control the discharge, and after getting the reading here in the U-tube manometer, this is H1 and H2, we have to check the height of the measuring tank. So we consider that 10 cm, for this 10 cm measurement, how much time will be required? So if you adjust this your time requirement will be vary, because it is a butterfly valve. Butterfly valve is like this. Okay, it will rotate, so you will get different discharge. So by doing that we can take the reading. So let's start one reading. When the bypass valve is closed now, then close this one. Close it. Now we are adjusting the valves here. You are adjusting the valve here. Okay. By adjusting this valve, you are getting some reading. You are getting some reading here. Okay. You are getting some reading. Okay. So like that, we have to take the readings. Okay. Like that, you have to take the readings, and after that, you have to close this one. You have to close this one. Now we are closing this. We close this one. Then we have to check the time required for 10 cm for at least, suppose. So like that you have to take the readings.
H1, H2.
This is your
H1.
this is your H1, this is your H2. Okay. So here actually what happened, little bit damage here actually, that's why you are not getting the proper result. Okay. But we try to get the proper result from here. Okay. So let's go for the reading. So dear students, after doing the experiment in the orifice apparatus, you will get the two readings. Okay. So reading number 1, manometer reading for H1, that is 12.1, and manometer reading for H2, that is 4.2. And we are considering a constant water level for both the reading. It is your 10 cm. For 10 cm is required is 44.3 seconds. Similarly for reading number 2, so H1 is 12.4, H2 is 3.9. So range of water level is 10. We are considering this is a constant, and time requirement is a little bit more here, for 48.6. So this is your observation table. From this observation table, you have to find out the remaining calculation table. Okay, and find out the coefficient of discharge of a orifice meter. And for the orifice meter, the range of coefficient of discharge is around 0.6. So it can vary from 0.4 to 0.7, you can say. And if you get 0.6, it will be nice. Thank you.